The doctor has caused your child's injury at birth. Now you have questions as to how are you going to take care of your child in the future. Hello, I'm Marcus Boston, and I am a childbirth injury and medical malpractice attorney practicing law in the state of Maryland, and I would like to quickly talk with you today about some really important information. And this important information gets to some critical issues when we are dealing with a child injured at birth. See, some of the main concerns of parents when they call my office or they contact me and they have questions about what's going on with their child. Their child has suffered an injury at birth, and now they have questions about what does the future hold for their child? How will they be able to take care of their child into the future? These are some serious concerns for parents. And the purpose of this video today is to help you get a grasp or help you understand some of the tools that a Maryland birth injury attorney is going to use to help with some of the challenges that your child is going to have into the future. Now, before I answer and get into that question, I want to give you some insight as to two of the most typical types of calls that I get in to my office when we are dealing with a birth injury case. And that first call deals with the parent who's contacted me because their child has now gotten a cerebral palsy diagnosis. And this family is just concerned about some of the challenges that they are going to face into the future. And when we talk to parents like this, a lot of times some of the issues that will come up is that there will have been some problems during the monitoring, in the fetal heart strips, looking at the strips, we may see that there were issues there and that the child was no longer tolerating a vaginal delivery well, and that things were really going down, and the doctors, for whatever reason, did not elect to move to an emergency C-section. After mom has had the baby or after the baby has been delivered, the parents may report that they saw that their child was blue in color, or that the baby suffered from seizures or had to be rushed to the NICU. And all of these things created panic for the parents. And now, as time has went on, they were able to notice that their child was not meeting certain neonatal milestones. And now that they have a cerebral palsy diagnosis, and they just don't know what they're going to do. The second type of call that generally comes in is shoulder dystocia issues. And when we're talking about shoulder dystocia, what I mean is that the baby can sometimes get trapped behind the mother's pelvis. And this creates an emergency in the delivery room, because if doctors do not move quickly, the child can suffer all types of injuries. Sometimes we can see an injury to the child's clavicle. The child can have a broken clavicle, or you can have a brachial plexus injury, and the child now will not be able to move their arm, or they have damage to their arm or to their hand. And these can cause serious concerns for parents. And then the question is, well, with all of this going on, how do we take care, or how do we help our child with some of the future challenges? Well, one very important tool that Maryland childbirth injury attorneys will use to help you out in these types of cases is a life care planner. This is a professional that can put together a plan based on the challenges and the disabilities that your child may be dealing with. And this plan will take into consideration things like if speech therapy is needed, or if you need a wheelchair, or if the house needs to be retrofitted, or if you now need some retrofit for the car, or if the child now needs a new car. All of these types of things will be taken into consideration in this life care plan. And this plan is one way in which a Maryland medical malpractice attorney can help you meet the challenges for your child into the future. So why have I taken the time today, on this very beautiful but very windy day, why have I taken the time today to talk with you about this really important information? Because I'm giving you insight into this process. I'm letting you understand how a Maryland medical malpractice or childbirth injury attorney can help you and your family meet some of these challenges that your child may be facing into the future if they have suffered an injury at birth. If you would like to speak with me further, you have more questions about what's going on with your child, and this video is right here to help you understand, and you now, based on watching this, you know that you need to talk with someone. This is what you can do. And remember, taking this next action costs you absolutely nothing. And what is that action, Marcus? To pick up the phone and give me a call. I can be reached at 301-850-4832, or if you prefer, send me an email to medicalinjury@bostonlawllc.com. I answer Maryland childbirth injury and wrongful death and medical malpractice questions just like yours all the time. And I will be happy to take some time and listen to your story. All right, that's going to be it for today's quick educational video. Again, I'm Marcus Boston, and I'm one of the childbirth injury and medical malpractice attorneys at Boston Law Group LLC. And we will see you next time. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day.